Hi, good day. My name is Debbie, and welcome to Relationship Talk on Flip TV. And with me here, we have my co-hosts,
Adela.
and
Jude.
welcome. We're going to be talking on what are the risks, are some risk worth taking in a relationship. So this is what we'll be discussing for you today. Adela, what do you think about the question? Are some risk worth taking in a relationship?
Really, for me, it's a yes, and for me, also no. Because some risks are not worth taking at all. Like, for example, I have a friend, she getting into the relationship, it was all loving, like lovey-dovey and everything like that. But midway into the relationship, the guy became so very violent, and that kind of situation. But the girl still chose to stay, saying because people say this, people say that, people say no. Now, why would you look at what people are saying just to be with someone who is maltreating you? And it's not once, it's not twice, like something that happens regularly. So why would you stay in such relationship just because you want to be, I don't know, just because you love someone? Is that love or what? Because I don't understand.
So you're saying that the guy keeps on beating the lady?
Of course, yes.
And she still insists on being with the guy?
Yes.
I really don't see why ladies keep on doing this to themselves. I really don't see the point. Because at the end of the day, this guy keeps on beating you and beating you and beating you. And what if he ends up injuring you or worse,
or even
death?
killing?
Yes,
Okay.
These are reasons to get out fast.
On that, about you still being in a relationship, I think for you to enter into a particular relationship, you ought to know that the initial stuff that you need to know is about you taking risk. You have to take the risks, but not the risks of going into the part of beating and the rest, because of when you're doing that, you're actually maltreating her before you get into the marriage. But we need to come into the sense that guys who enter this relationship don't really look at the sense of the guy's just beating the girl, but look at the sense of what is it that the girl is looking for in that relationship.
I don't really think there's anything that she can
look
look for in
at
that
that
relationship. I just feel like it's society that has made us to believe that as women we should be able to endure it all, whether it's cheating, whether it's beating. We are being told to still stay in that relationship despite the sufferings that we are going through, just because we are women. And it's a mindset, it's our reality as women, that society has given us. It is being passed on from our forefathers to us.
No, if you're trying to say it is being passed on from society, I will say that is a no. Like from our forefathers and generation, I would say that is a no, because if you should trace back in the days, you will see what you call taking the risk to be with a particular man. You see that this man will be with his wife. Let's say they started their relationship from very young age, and they continue that relationship for a long while till they get married. But if you should trace that back, you see that during our fathers, that relationship was so strong that it was not like that in the 21st century. This 21st century sentiments, let's say, it has really changed. It has really changed people to understand that particular perspective. But to see it to the young men out there, I would say some of them don't really know. They don't really have something upstairs. But as a guy, be myself, I would say you don't maltreat a lady. You don't match the lady on that.
Can I say something? Okay, from what you said, that it's been passed on from our forefathers.
No, I don't make mention of being passed on.
It is being passed on from our forefathers, in the sense that
some parents also made their daughters to believe that if a guy should maltreat them, that once the lady start giving birth, that the guy will change, which is a very blatant lie. Once you notice some kind of bad behavior in a guy that is very, very unacceptable in the society, and is very harmful to you as a lady, the best thing you should do, carry your load, dust your slippers, leave.
But
why would you hurt yourself? Because it's a forever thing. If you chose to still be with that person till marriage and everything, it's a forever. You be the one hurting. Nobody outside we know what you're going through, and you can't tell them.
But that's where you should understand something about true love.
See,
can true love play a role in that part?
What I'll say is, I do get where Adiola is coming from.
Okay.
There is no how. Like, imagine if I'm dating someone now. We've been dating for like 3-4 years.
Okay.
And you should start beating me. Who would I go and tell?
There is actually.
Wait, who am I supposed to tell?
Is it when?
What will I do? What am I supposed to do?
Is it when you should get this thing? We should let people know that. Is it when you are in a relationship or when you are already married?
Excuse me. You see the red flags when you are in a when both of you are courting.
Okay.
You see the red flags.
But
some chose to ignore, just because they don't want the society to think like not to see them in any relationship with any guy. Like they imagine what the society will start saying about them. Are you dating the person just because of society or what?
See, all I believe in is, as a lady, when you see red flags, when you see things like a guy is cheating, a guy is beating you, run. Cause I don't understand why we are being told as ladies, as women, to accept endure it, and it's wrong.
Endure what is not right.
It's wrong. It's not even about true love now. Yes, okay. Imagine if you've been dating for someone for years, not even marriage. You've been dating someone for years, and then person should now cheat on you. What will you do? You tell your mom, you tell your friends. All of them will just tell you that sorry, endure.
You have to endure.
You have to endure because
if you leave this guy, the African
who will you
thinking.
see next?
So
outside there.
If you're not with someone, if as a woman you're not with someone, you don't have a partner by your side, you're not seen as a woman. You're not.
Exactly.
They just
that's why I love this lady's song, Simi.
Yeah.
Woman. I love that song so much because it says a lot about women.
Mm-hmm.
Like it says a lot about women. Like I love that song.
Okay, wait. To you people now, you guys are saying the only people who are being cheated on or who are being betrayed in relationship is the girls.
No, we're not saying that. We're just coming into the lady's perspective.
Okay,
exactly.
into the lady's perspective.
At some risk, what's taken as
in
a
a
lady.
relationship.
Yeah,
Okay, as a lady. Let's take this as a gradual process. Before you enter into a relationship, there is one thing that should come to your mind.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely. I just see where you're coming from. Like there are some risks that you
would want to take just because you want to be with the person. I mean good risk, not bad ones.
Okay. On that too. You already seen the perspective of what the unforeseen events that is going to happen.
Okay,
so wait, let me land on this. You have seen the unforeseen thing and you still say, okay, I will still go into this relationship. Even you not in some while you not say to yourself that even when you are inside a relationship, we should take from the two male and the female are at fault at this end, because when you are into the relationship, you notice this particular stuff is happening. You don't speak out.
Exactly, that's exactly what we're saying. But when we do speak out, it's still the same response, because we know that it is better for us just to keep quiet.
Then to the girls, if you keep quiet while you're seeing this particular stuff happening, then you are losing your IQ, you are losing your mentality, because as someone who is educated, and let's say the person is not educated.
I'm sorry to cut you short. Even the educated ones are living with low self-esteem.
Okay,
that's the fact. Like they are scared. Like they are scared of probably being in a new relationship. They don't know what is out there. Like they are scared to go into a new relationship, so they feel they should just stay in that particular one and endure everything,
because there's this
just
saying
in the name of love.
Yeah, there's this saying that the devil you know is better than the angel that you don't know. So what if you go outside and you meet someone worse than that's mentality.
And on that, if you say let me stay on one before I go to the other, I would say for a lady who is in a relationship that she's seeing this particular stuff and she has a low self-esteem, the mentality is the world has been a universal age where we can easily do anything with our smartphone, and a lady can actually that's when coming for looking for therapists come come in play.
Okay, can I ask Adiola a question?
Okay.
Alright.
Adiola,
Yeah.
if you're in a relationship now with a guy that you truly love,
Okay.
like you guys love each other and stuff, and then you catch him cheating, what would you do?
Okay. First of all, from my own personal view, I am a very emotional person.
Okay.
Shey again, and I love so hard.
Mm-hmm.
So if I should catch my guy cheating on me with another lady, I'll be very, very angry. It's before I'll be like, oh, let me stay. But now I can't stay because same thing will keep repeating itself. It will keep repeating itself. You will believe, oh, you've caught him once. He's not gonna try it again. But that's a blatant lie.
Yeah. So now your advice out there for we ladies now is that when we see things like that, we should actually just leave immediately.
Exactly.
But in the sense, you cannot sorry to cut you short.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Like, if it keeps happening, like a constant
A constant
stuff,
thing.
Shey gets, you don't have to stay just because you want him to be happy or just because you are in love with him or something. You don't have to stay. Run for your life. There are still some good guys out there, and there are still some good ladies out there. So I don't. So just be yourself and be happy.
So okay.
Try some other new things.
Now we've come to that question when we said are some risk worth taking as a
Okay.
lady, like in a relationship. But when do you actually think the risk is worth taking? Like,
Okay.
when do you think is worth taking?
Okay.
Just to persevere, to endure. In
Alright.
what kind of situations?
Okay. Like for example now, let's say this person has some kind of bad character, bad habits, and he chose to change just because he wants to be with me. And mind you, there are some guys like that and there are some ladies like that who change just because they want to be with this person just for a while, and then later on they bring on their true character. Shey get. So
Okay.
what I'm trying to say now is that if a guy or a lady truly loves you, you will know from their action. You will know that yes, this is the right person for me. So I am going to take the risk to be with this person.
But in that sense that you're saying, for a while you're going to know this particular person that is meant for you. But sometimes for that while you wait, the guy does not actually wait. Is not the right person for you.
You will know.
How will you know in a relationship where you have been covered with love?
Okay.
When you have been covered with love, your eyes is being blindfolded by love. How will you know if this guy is actually using you for a period of, because sorry, let me learn, because most guys let's say for over a year or two, they will just be playing with your heart.
Okay.
And at the long run, you will see them come up in a certain way and say, hey girl, I'm not interested. Or sometimes the guy will not even say it.
Alright.
Are you in a situation where the guy does not say it? There's this particular stuff that you will do that will make you this guy does not, and the person has been showing you this particular love for a while.
Sorry, please, can I say something?
Okay.
There is actually this movie I watched. Shey get. So the lady and the guy, the mother of the lady has been disturbing the lady. Go and get married. Your mates out there have given mates like 2 kids. What are you still doing at home? Go and get married. The lady didn't say anything, but she was being pressurized by her mother. She gets. So fortunately for her, she met a guy. They were saying, things were happening between them. She took the guy home. The guy also took her to the uncle. She gets. So they did wedding. On the night of their wedding, the guy told her, the lady told him, the guy, I love you. The guy didn't respond. So Ina came to her. I'm like, have you realized I've never said the word I love you to you? The lady was like, I know, but I know you love me, so you don't have to say it. And the next thing the guy will say, I'm not in love with you. I just got married to you just because people around you want you to get married. So you can imagine that kind of scenario. What I'm trying to say is that there are guys out. If a guy can pretend to, like, with material things and attention.
Okay, are you saying that particular scenario was just because of the material thing she has or something like that?
she was being pressurized. It was the pressure placed on her.
Okay, the pressure placed on her in her family caused her to marry someone she don't love, or someone has she developed a feeling for the person before?
Of course, as a lady now,
So
we are very vulnerable.
Okay,
We ladies.
did the guy? So for you to know this particular stuff you're saying, did the guy actually approached her? I know
The guy approached her.
So if the guy approached her, while at the end,
Excuse me, the
Okay.
guy approached her.
Okay.
You know,
Sorry,
guys,
land
sometimes
your
they just
question.
want to be with the lady just for a while.
okay,
She again, the guy approached her, but when he saw the way she's being pressurized by the people around her, he had to get married to her. Even the uncle was like, this lady is good for you, marry her. And they got married, and on the night of their wedding, he disclosed to her that I don't love you. That kind of scenario. So in choosing a partner in this life, we just have to be very, very prayerful.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like,
Just
people
we
God
have to be
first.
very, very prayerful.
Yes. So
okay.
what we're just gonna say is there are actually some risk worth taking in some particular relationships. It's not all relationships.
It's not all, exactly.
But there's some relationships that you just see that you just need to like take your things and leave. Just run away before you end up being
Exactly.
and at the end of the day, you
just
won't
have to
end up
just have
being
to
a
leave that
victim
particular
because
particular relationship.
People
Just
will look at you and be like, this thing was happening to you, you didn't say anything. You kept quiet. Because these are the same people that
And
if
the
you
funniest
actually end up saying something, if you end up saying something about what you're going through, they'll still be the one thing that don't worry, stay. Just hold on. Hold on.
So to this you are trying to say that one should not listen to what people outside are saying, and one should also keep to herself what is happening to her and be herself.
You just need to be smart about it.
Okay.
You need to know when to be able to talk and when not to talk. Because at the end of the day, no matter what your friends tell you, no matter whatever you hear from anybody, you make a certain decision, it will still fall on your head. You will bear the enjoyment of that decision. Exactly, and the consequences of that decision.
So this is only applicable to those who are not smart and.
No,
it is
nobody's
everyone.
saying that, but I'm just advising.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, all I mean to say is, you just need to know what you're doing.
Okay.
You need to know what you're doing because you are the one that are in the relationship. You know what you're going through. If it's not right, it's not right. And there are some guys that they are actually worth taking the risk for. They are actually worth waiting for. There are good guys out there. And I feel like we shouldn't be pressured into relationships, into marriage just because we are women.
Exactly.
Like we shouldn't be, pressured into stuff like that.
Okay, have we ever asked that is there a way that a girl forces himself on a guy?
It happens. But I feel like the conversation of today is just, focusing on the ladies
aspects.
On the ladies
okay,
aspect.
so
but it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Guys too should know when to leave. There are some ladies that are out there that they really know how to, emotionally
Caged a guy.
Cage a guy, emotionally, traumatize the guy, emotionally abuse the guy and be like, okay, you know what, stay with me and stuff. If you know you don't want, you don't want. If you know you want, you will know how to, fight your way through it. They just, in everything in life, they just like the good and bad, good part of it.
And
so there's a part
of it.
Yeah, there's just a part where the risk is not just worth taking at all. And there's some times that the risk is worth taking. So I think we've come to the end of today's segment on Relationship Talk on Flick TV. And I remain your anchor today, Debbie, and my co-host,
Adiola.
And Jude.
Yeah, thank you very much for today.
Thank
Until
you.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.